What's up, everybody? James Minhunter Comics here. This is the first weekday show we've done in quite a while. For those of you who haven't been with us for a while, or maybe those of you who have been, we actually used to do a weekday show every week. So it's kind of nice to do it again, and it gives me an excuse to have a glass. Tonight we are drinking Chianti, very typical drink that I will have. Very good. 2019 Reserva. That's very nice. So the focus of tonight is what we used to do on our Wednesday sales is we would do the cheap stuff. This is like the dollar bin up to like $15 books. Lately, I've just been kind of merging that stuff in with the Sunday sales, and I kind of miss having the Sunday sales a little bit more dedicated to books always over $10. So we're going to kind of bring back the Wednesday sale so we don't muddy down the weekend sale with the cheaper stuff. The cheap stuff is really good for getting your piles to the max discount. Check it out. If you get 10 claims, you get 10% off. If you get 20 claims, you get 20% off. And for at least a little bit longer, we're going to do 30% off. This is not standard. This is not common, but this is something I'm doing at least for a little bit longer. I want to see if I can do that to the end of the year, but it might just not be feasible. So let's see. I've sort of been talking a lot, so why don't we just get this thing started? Let's get it done. Mr. Gomez, your short box is just over halfway there. All right. I'm just going to pick a box at random, and we're going to get it going. I had a couple really awesome collections come in that were on the cheaper side, but I have an appreciation for that stuff. I have a full run in near mint to mint of Spider-Man and Punisher. It was a little run called the Family Plot. Low print, very cool. There you go. First appearance of Vulcan, the Son of Fire, mid-grade, DC, All-Star Comics, 30 center. It's number 60. Something different. Ivan starting us off on C. To those of you who might be newcomers, it's very easy. Kind of see how Ivan did it. He got the C first. It goes in his pile. It really is that easy. And then I just ask that you fill out that form. You put your name, address, all that stuff in there. Mr. Wade, Vulcan, Son of Fire. I also have a near minty All-Star Squadron 1. Price of that is down. I do have a little bit of mid to high grade horror. We have a Secrets of Haunted House 40 center. It's issue 18 on D. Action Comics 500 in near mint newsy. It is the 500th anniversary issue. Supergirl cover as well on B. What's up? What's up? And I forgot when we do nighttime sales because of the overhead lighting, we do get our fair share of glare. Sort of is what it is, right? Superman and Wonder Woman Radio Shack, and then I have the Superman Radio Shack. Of course. Man of Steel, number 1 and number 1. If you know, this is actually the first ever variant of all time. This is technically cover B. That's going to go here on H. And then Thomas Denton, $10.95. Let's go get one. Sweet. What did you get, Thomas? You got C. Awesome. Thomas, just make sure you fill out that link. Thank you. The cheapest copy you might ever see, it is a low grade Shazam number 1. A book that should never be $5, but this is a low grade, so we're doing $5. Also, fourth appearance of Venom, Newsy ASM 317. It is sort of getting into low grade territory. If you're wondering, because this is typically a book, especially a Newsy, where if it's perfect, it can be like 50 bucks. We're doing fives. Ivan's taking a C. Next up, we have Mr. Maz. Gets an H. Filling it out now. Radical. Thank you, sir. Also, unlike the Sunday show, this is a much shorter show. We're going to pretty much be wrapped up by 9 o'clock. I have a high grade 35 center Batman, 298. 298, 35-cent bats on H. I have a low grade 12 center, 177 low grade on A. I have biker mice from Mars. I always like weird adaptation stuff like this. I don't know. I totally dig that. Ivan picked up an H and an A. Nice. I have Spidey Goes Cosmic. Near Mint. That is Spectacular Spider-Man 158. Hanktonus Prime gets Bikers from Mars. I also have Near Minty Squadron Supreme #1. Near Minty Vigilante #1. Near Mint Exterminators #1, $10 high, but I've always done that for 5. Thanks, Kev. What's up, Meatball? How you doing? I also see a couple people in the house. How's everybody doing? First appearance of Ink and Young X. This is Young X-Men #1 on F. Marvel Zorro #1. 90s goodness. I have a gradable. Couldn't find a problem with it. Swamp Thing #1 on E. Got it, Hank. Any of you guys are drinking a glass? Cheers. Thanks, Hank. Just put that down there. TMNT, I do have some volume 1 TMNT in high grade, issue 29. First appearance of Dr. Elias or Elias. We have Flash the New 52 #1. That is a near minter. Near minter. Justice League #12. A now iconic Jim Lee cover of Superman kissing Wonder Woman. That's on J. Sleverton. Sleverton, do you have a pile with me, or are we starting a new one? Let me just look around. Sleverton. Let me see if you're one of the short box guys. Joe, John, Ivan, Callie 4, Eric, the Priest. New, I believe. Okay, Radical. We'll get it done. Sleverton. Okay. Ivan picks Elias. Esmeralda gets a J. Cover price, Punchline's first solo series. That's $5. First appearance of Knockout and Tana Moon. Perfect copy of a Superboy #1 on E. Let me get a book for Jay so we can fill the wall. Same book, Superboy #1, perfect condition. and Supergirl #1. Nice little bundle there. Gradable candidates, if you think that they're worth grading. In fact, a lot of the stuff that I've been getting in lately, cheaper stuff, but it is 9698 candidates, a lot of it. Now, for newcomers, if we ever get stuck on a wall like this, you can claim the top row and you get a book for free. If you claim the bottom row, you get a book for free. If you claim the whole wall, you get at least 3 free books. This is a 2019 Chianti Classico. Mr. Wade's going to get punchline out of there. You got it. This was just I think Gleason maybe. Now sort of a modern classic. I'm just still doing it for cover price. Actually, look at that. I'm $1 under cover price. $5.99. We're doing it for $5. Good art came out then. David Lujan is getting to get a couple. David Lujan. 6347. David, it's been a bit. Hope you're doing well, man. Here is the link. And again, this is the cheap stuff. So the Sunday show is going to be the more expensive stuff, but this is a great way to get that Sunday show starting at a better discount. Superman 32, first appearance of Mr. Oz and Ulysses. We also have Superman New 52, #1. That's just a cover price there. I think it's going to take a cool cover. This was in the New 52. They had a bunch of, what do you call these, lenticulars? There were 4 of them for Superman in the title. I have all 4. Fun fact: some of these, when you grade them, can actually get 9.9s. They have a higher chance of getting a crazy grade. It's like bulletproof material, not just paper. Ivan takes a bubble. Here's another bundle. Here's the Action Comics, one of the same thing. That will be on Nick from Facebook. How you doing, Nick? First appearance of the Vibranium Man, Avengers Forever, #6. There he is on the cover. That is going to be on H. I also have, Key Collector says it's a $20 high. I always do them for 10. Mighty Avengers 1. First Spectrum, first Blade as an actual superhero rather than an anti-hero. On F. Full wall. Any full wall claimers, you get at least 3 books for free. Any row claimers, you get at least a book for free. Laura Leet. We're starting a new pile for you, Laura. Thank you, thank you. Still got a full wall. Anyone want to chip away at the wall a bit? Make an offer, make a claim. We'll get it done. Hey Siri, start a timer for 60 seconds. And I'll be right back. Facebook, yes, G. So what we do for these Wednesday shows, we're going to go to 9, maybe 9:30, or until we fill a short box with books that haven't sold. So let's see. We want everything to get moving, so we all have a better shot at getting more books and a better difference, better discount. Laura Leet, one is just one, and the other one is a bundle with Supergirl number one. Okay. You can let me know about E. I'll take claim wall. All right, so wall claimers, this is how we do it. If someone ever claims a wall, I said at least three free books. Let's go free, free. And I'm actually going to give you one of the $10 books for free. Thank you for a full wall reset. Rock and roll. We have a new member. Welcome, dude. Thank you. Radical. All right. Then we have this classic Kang cover. They still say it's a $20 high. I always do it for 10. Alex Ross at his best. We also have the first Iron Man wielding the Infinity Gauntlet. $15, $20 high. I've got a bunch of them, so we'll just do 10. First appearance of Maria Rambeau, high grade Avengers 246. First unofficial appearance of Sam Wilson as Captain America. I think that is a very underrated book. That's going to be on G. Sam Hain adding to your pile. Sam, your pile's looking pretty good here. Sweet. Captain America 282. First appearance of Jack Monroe as Nomad. Near mint. Steve Rogers' Captain America number one is the famous issue in which he says, "Hail Hydra." First appearance of Director None and the Harvest Man. We're just keeping that the cover price. The Trask is going to get an H. Trask, do you have a pile? Trask. Trask, I think you are starting a new one. Awesome. Okay. I should have a pile. Well, then let me. Oh, yeah, literally right there. Look at that. Okay. Thanos 13, first appearance of Cosmic Ghost Rider. It's the 5th print. $8 on A. Captain Marvel number one. First Ripley Ryan who becomes Star. Again, just cover price here on J. Let me find another one for you. Looks like a bundle. Flashpoint Project Superman 1 through 3, the full arc. That is the first appearance of the Flashpoint Superman. Again, if anybody ever wants to do a claim on the bottom row, you get a book for free. Or top row, you get a book for free. But actually, I might give you 2 books for free because there's 7 total books on the top there. Or again, you can claim the wall and you get at least 3 books for free. And Hain gets 1. I see Luhan got an F. Thanks, Luhan, as always. Thomas Snyder. I just have to write that. Thomas Snyder. 8216. Thomas Snyder 8216. Thank you. Make sure you fill out that link. Okay. Batman 500, my favorite comic book of all time. And then, first appearance of the Underbroker and second appearance of Punchline, intended as the first appearance of Punchline, but Hell Arisen 3 came out the week before. It is also the first cover appearance of Punchline. There she is down there. Now, I have about like 50 of these. That was a crazy collection. We got it in. I've got a ridiculous amount if you want them. You could say claim 10. You could say claim 20. Seriously. Sleverton. I will. Where are you, Sleverton? Hold on. Sleverton. There you go. I literally have a box of them. You think I'm joking? I've literally been holding on to this in case we ever did a cheaper book claim sale like today. This entire box is filled with them. Seriously. Crazy. Spurs Galaxy '09 gets one. Spurs, do you have a pile with me? I don't think you do. It takes 2 seconds to write it. So write it. I do one for you. Laura Leet. And Kevin. Yeah, if you ever need more of those, I have a weird amount of them. Yeah. Oh, Spurs Galaxy. Yeah, you have a giant box, actually, Spurs. I'm being silly. Sweet. Azrael #1, Death's Dark Knight. It is a one-shot first appearance of Michael Lane Azrael. That's the Azrael they had in the Arkham Knight video game. To be completely honest, I think that is a wildly underpriced key. Anybody want to do a wall claim? You get some free books. A row claim, you get some free books. I'll start the timer. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. We'll refresh the wall. Just remember, we're going to go to about 9 or 9:30, or when we fill up this short box. That's when we will be done. We got Luhan. This is being shot in the barn. This is the little office I had off to the side, which was honestly just too messy to be shown in the video. You got it? Wow, that is a loud timer. All right, awesome. Moving on. Next up is Batman Family #6. It is mid to low grade. This is the first Dula Dent. It's actually a pretty respectable key, but because of the condition, you're going to get it pretty dirt cheap. Grab a bunch of books. Super fun read. This was just, we're doing cover price. The DC Rebirth Holiday Special. $10 book. First appearance of Raptor, Nightwing, Rebirth, #1. First appearance of Silence, Batman 158, the Hush issue. Got a couple of those. Beyond the White Knight, these weirdly sell for like $15, $20. I literally forget why, but I'll do it for 10. Gomez got a D and a C. John, yeah, we'll get a pile going for you. What'd you get, John? You got I. Cool, thank you. Spurs gets an H. You're getting the Libermejo cover. Very nice. We've got Mr. Lujan on B. First appearance of, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. Batwoman Rebirth 1. Looks like I actually have 2 of that. First full appearance of Gotham and Gotham Girl, Batman Rebirth #1. First appearance of Tim Drake as Robin near Mint, Batman 457 in Mylar #1. First Black Suit Superman near Mint. Spurs. Thank you, Spurs. Next up. These polybag Superman covers, or Batman versus Superman covers, have a little pinch of value. They tend to sell for about $10. We'll do it for $5. First appearance of Jonathan Kent as a boy. I kind of feel like this should be worth a lot more money. Lois and Clark #1 on A. And then the one where he actually gets the powers, which is issue 8 on F. And then issue 3 is the first appearance of Blank. That's literally all the keys of that run. I probably should have just bundled that. Spurs gets a C. Fig. Chan. We've got Denton on A and F. Where is Denton? There you go. Thanks, Tom. A little 12-cent DC from a more unpopular title. It's Tomahawk. It's issue 110. $5. Easy. Spider-Gwen, the Gwenverse #1. First appearance of Thor Gwen. That is the 1 in 25 variant on E. I also have a few #1s that aren't like a ratio variant. Bundle of first cameo and first full appearance of Titan Hulk near Mids, of course, on F. First appearance of Black Winter Thor #5. I actually have, how many of those do I have? Thor #5. I have a bunch of first Black Winters. Now, the fun part is you guys get to have a little fun. Some of the variants on J are more valuable than the $10 one. You could have a little fun with that. Skrillex gets a G and a C. No, Nick got a C. Fig got, is that an I or a J? Fig got a J. And I'll also put, unfortunately, I can't put it there, so I'm going to have to put it somewhere else. But I have #4, which is the first cameo of Black Winter, on C. A couple different variants of that as well. Again, sorry for the glare. We're working on it. First appearance of Gwen as Dr. Octopus. What will they do next? Shadow Clones #1, cover price G. G for Gwen. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. We got a full wall. Someone could clean house and get a bunch of free books. And probably get yourself 30% off. Again, that's not going to be a permanent feature, that 30% off. Take advantage of it while you can. Man, my toes are cold in here. Man, that's a good wine. Got about 15 seconds left. Again, we don't want to fill that short box. Keep it moving. All right. Let that 1 in 25 go. All right, folks. We're going to have to do a little better than that. Let's see. Absolute Carnage 3, a very popular Venomized Hulk cover. A lot of people like to get that and stick that with the Venom Hulk statue. I claimed Batman on D. I will find it. Please hold. Oh, got it. Earth X, the actual first full female Thor. Another book that I think should have a little bit more value. Thank you, Meatball. Next up is going to be Daredevil 25. First appearance of Daredevil as Elektra. First appearance of Elektra as Daredevil, I should say. Dark Avengers. First appearance of Dark Avengers. And first Hammer. Nice high grade on C. I also, oh man, they must have gotten separated. I definitely had this in another box too. First Wasp, Nadia Pym. Also first Ulysses Kane. That was in my free comic book day video. In terms of comics that got a little aftermarket value. Free comic book day. Cosmic Ghost Rider #1. First Baby Thanos. Hey. Captain Planet and the Planeteers #1. Adapted from the cartoon series. $5. We have an Art Germ. Captain Marvel #1. And I have two. First appearance of Vox Supreme Captain Marvel #12. Sleberton. Nice. Mid to low grade, first appearance of Shogun Warriors. $5. Controversial book here. They made Alan Scott gay in the Earth 2 New 52 #1. Spurs. Thank you. Cable 1 and 2. It was a 2-part arc. This is his full first solo series in near mint on Iron Fist 15. Mid to low grade. First Bushmaster. $5. That's a good freaking price, dude. Teen Titans 58. First chronological appearance of the Monitor. Near mint Eve. Denton. Oh, I have two of those. Come on. Who's old? First cameo of Jinx. Agreed. First appearance in cameo of Vigilante. Very undervalued. Once again, I have a couple of those. Okay. Denton. Oh, that was the older I, Denton. Ivan got E. So did Marcus Henderson. Let me do a quick scan, Mr. Marcus, just to make sure I don't already have a pile for you. Oh, I do, actually. Sick. First appearance of Thunder and Lightning, Teen Titans 32. Double Key, first appearance of Pantha and Phantasm. It's a cameo of Pantha. 74 is the first cover appearance and full appearance. And there's that. Again, a lot of the books I've been getting in, I would love to mention that are gradable candidates. Fig's going to take an I and a J. One of my favorites, I also love the cover and the perspective. First Rampage, Superman 7. Did I miss the memo? No, if I had more time, I would send out memos. I started doing that, but it's a lot of work. We used to do this sale every week, but then I got in the hospital. I was all messed up, and my mom went in the hospital, completely unrelated. And I've just been like a little bit more family man lately, which has been great. But the books are starting to stack up, so I gotta bring the Wednesday back. J Card G 8252. There's a username for you. J Card G. Thank you for your claim on B. 9 more claims get you 10% off. 20% off and 30% off is attainable as well. A, B, and E. The Fig. Oh. Alrighty. Underrated key 2, silver sable number 9, first Ernst Sablanova, the actual first silver sable. First appearance of Harold Allnut. This is a tough book to find, actually. Question 33. He was basically the mechanic for Batman throughout the 90s. Morbius, just a popular cover right there. Number 1. That value actually used to be like a $40 book. That has come down ridiculously. Meatball. First appearance of Luke Ernst O'Brien, which is the son of Plastic Man, Offspring, number 1. First appearance and origin of Citizen Steel, Alex Ross, Near Mint, which is tough with a black spine, Justice Society of America, number 7. Can anyone drop in the chat who killed Harold Allnut? Drop it if you know it. Thank you, Laura. First appearance of Angela in Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy 5. Angela, of course, is over from the Spawn universe. Correct, Mr. Got Plenty. Killed by Hush. Yep. In the very famous Hush arc, Batman meets Harold Allnut out in the rain, and he gets sniped. Luhan got A. A rare Ghost Rider key. 73, first Hellgate Servants and Ripper. Scarce. 73. X-Men Black Emma Frost, the LaRocca cover. Frost becomes the Black King of the Hellfire Club. Sexy cover on A. Next to Sleverton. I also have another one. This is the J. Scott Campbell of, I think, is that the same book? No, that's Emma Frost. Yeah, no, that is the same book. Okay, cool. Thanks, Mr. Bowers on A. Another J. Scott Campbell, the X-Men Wedding Special. Cover price. Again, the Wednesday show is a focus on the cheap. It's also a focus on wine. Cheers. Laura Leet, that is the first Harold Allnut. Denton, got an A. Card 8-2. Where did I just put your pile, card? Superman number 60. First appearance of Agent Liberty. Near mint on A for Agent Liberty. Catwoman, New 52, number 1 and 0. But this one's controversial because she's given herself a pearl necklace. If you know what that means, you're an adult. Spurs picked up an A. Denton says that was an older A. All right, so it is back, the J. Scott Campbell wedding special. I see Astro Zombie on E. There's Harold Allnut is gone. War Machine number 1. First solo series of War Machine. Superboy number 1. First Moon and Knockout, a book we already had, but I also combined it with the die-cut cover, Perfect Condition Adventures of Superman 501, which is the first Superboy solo issue. Bundle. Jiminy Crickets. Oh my goodness, it has been a second. Jimmy, how you doing, man? I miss my Wednesday people. Good to have you guys. Just a reminder, we're not invoicing tonight. You are all getting a pile started. Invoices are going to come out on Sunday. All right, Superman Batman Annual number 1 has multiple assassinations of Deadpool. Yes, you heard that right. In a DC title. Now, we do have a full wall, and we're going to go to a timer. The problem with that is when we fill that short box, the claim sale's over. So let's keep it going. Luhan's going to get an I. Wow, a lot of people wanted that. Mr. Crane gets first Vigilante. Sam Hand, A, C, D. Thank you, Mr. Sam. My baby's now 8 months old. Hell yeah, dude. Have a kid, guys. It's the best. 166 classic Hulk versus Thing. It's actually a pretty nice copy, and it's in Mylar on C. Thor 346 in Mylar again. First Casket of Ancient Winters. D. Clark Kent cameo in this Thor issue 341. All this is near mint. Thank you, Nick from Facebook. Mr. Ivan. And Mr. Trask. Marvel Premiere 25, first John Byrne on Iron Fist, and first Jaron Hogarth. Mid to low grade on C. Avengers 161, new Wonder Man costume. That's not the reason people like it. It's kind of a pinup of Scarlet Witch, if you look at it. So I think that's what actually drives the value. Trask, thank you. Gorgeous copy, Avengers 188, first Elements of Doom. First, Dark Force Dimension 275 on J. Return of Jean Grey, Classic 263 Avengers. Snyder. Defenders 42 is first Star of Kapistan. 30 center, mid-grade on A. Kevin Wade. Kevin Wade, did you say earlier you thought you were at 20? Because it looks like you only just got to 10. I think you're a little off on that prediction. Actually got a little warm in here. That's crazy. Okay, next. Timeless variant, Black Rock. Spider-Man 4, first Peter Palmer. If you know, you know. We actually have over 100 people. That is not bad for not doing a Wednesday show for months and then not making any mention of it. This is pretty good. First appearance of Captain Fear, Adventure Comics, 425. That is a mid-grader on D. Thanks, John. John, you're I guess I could show you real quick. You're getting there. All right. Next. Oh, I just got like 10 of these in today. Perfect copy, and in Mylar. First cover of Nebula. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. All right, so you guys got about 50 seconds left on this wall. Crickets is going to go I, J, D. Crickets, where to put your pile? Jimmy, thank you. You got it. 30 seconds left on the wall. Big. Mr. Henderson. Oh my God, that's so loud. It's really annoying. Okay. Cool. Spider-Man 1 in 25 variant. I think that's the new run, whatever you call that. Spider-Man D. Amazing Spider-Man first. Odessa Drake, leader of the Thieves Guild. Number 8. C. ASM number 4. Recalled Mormon Slur. Interesting. And first appearance of Spider Box. D. Alex Ross. Beautiful MJ cover of ASM 15. E. Scotty Young's Superior Spider-Man number 1. Thomas Denton, just remind me what D was. I honestly don't remember. Laura's going to get a B. Frogger got an E. Fig got a C. And a D, for that matter. Spider-Geddon 2, first Addie Brooke, the pilot of the mech suit, featured in the Spider-Verse movie. Spider-Geddon Handbook. People like that one because of its tie to the video game. Gotcha. Unfortunately, technically, Kevin got that one first. Vault of Spiders 2, first appearance of the Spider, Captain Spacey. Why do we need a Captain Stacy version of Spider-Man? I don't know. Spider getting 3, first appearance of Spiders Man. Crazy that that's an 8-year-old book now. What the hell? First appearance of Spider Ben, the Spider-Man version of Uncle Ben. Yeah, yeah. First full appearance of Virus, Venom 26. Is this first Menace cover? Alex Ross, something, something, 793 ASM in on J. We need all versions of Spider-Man. Okay. Sorry. Hulk number 9, first appearance of Monolith. Back up on E. The actual first appearance of Gotham and Gotham Girl is DC Universe Rebirth number 1. It's a cameo, but it counts. First appearance of Sleeper Agent Venom 11. He's only. I got a J and an E going to Fig. I have Venom number 5. First Kings in Black. First full appearance of Bedlam on E. Number 4, first Carson as Spearhead. Second cameo of Bedlam on J. We do have a full wall. Wanda needs to say no more spiders. I love it. Or you could just say claim all Venom, claim all Spider-Verse, and whatever, and we could move on a bit here. I'll give you a bunch of free stuff. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Fig's going to take the wall, and I'm going to clear that timer. Let's get you some free books. Fig. Free. Free. Oh, we have a wine spill. That's a new one. I need a pause here, guys. Hold on. Thank God I have paper towels in my barn. Party foul. I had a bunch of drunk people in the barn, actually, on Halloween. It was making me very, very nervous. But luckily, there were no issues. All right. Trash. All right. And Marcus is going to take an eye. Got it? And where was I? I was giving you some free books. Let me not forget. That was to Fig. Thank you, Fig. And you might have catapulted yourself. I think you're already at like 20% off, Fig, which you're gonna. I bet you're gonna hit 30% off. You're like right there. All right. Just gonna give one more pass. My wife's probably watching this, rolling her eyes. All right, next up, folks. Oh, one of the books from Mr. Wesby. There we go. King in Black number 1. It is a variant. I don't know if it's like a special one or whatever, but it's just King in Black number 1. Then we have a foil Long Halloween special. Let's see. Gunslinger Spawn number 1. First appearance of Dakota, and first cover appearance is number 3, and this is the variant, which is actually the first cover appearance. So the keys in there. First appearance of Flatline, as well as many more. This thing is actually surprisingly loaded up with keys. In a relatively recent Detective 1034. Meatball. Meatball. Fig takes the nice cool foil. Sam Hain takes the Gunslinger bundle. And Spurs takes Flatline. Nice. And Spurs and Sam Hain, both of you are actually right in that 30% off sweet spot. Every book you get, you're past 30 claims, so you're everything you're doing is 30% off. First Carnivore, Gunslinger Spawn 7. Boom. Edge of Venomverse, first Captain Clintar. The first appearance of Spider Girl, Spider Boy number 12. Looks like I have a couple of those. Spider Boy 13 is first Hulkette and Enormo. First appearance of Spider Boy is in Spider Man number 7. That's the second print and the third print. Looks like I have two of those. Does anyone think Absolute Batman is a Spawn ripoff? Dude, you might have just blown my mind, but you're kind of like not wrong. You're not wrong. That's crazy. Sam, thank you. Fig got a third printing as well. All right, let me crush the rest of this long box, and then we'll keep the party going. First appearance of Robin King. Dark Knight's Death Metal Legends of the Dark Knight with an S. Ridiculously long title. FF, First Future Foundation. Number 1. Ultimate Fantastic Four, a gradable copy, I might add on G. Oh boy, we just had one of these. Here's another one. The Hail Hydra issue. This is why I like to alphabetize. That way, if I do have duplicates, they're gone. But oh well. Meatball. Yoink. We're sailing. Perfect copy. Alpha Flight 40 anniversary border cover. There's also something else that happens in that issue that makes it key. Here's a mid-grade Lady Deathstrike first appearance. H. First appearance of Vindicator, Alpha Flight 32. Underrated key in the middle of the run there. First Talisman, number 19 on I. We got a little separated, but here's FF number 16. First Parliament of Doom, and the Doom wears the Infinity Gauntlet. Fantastic Four 240, first appearance of Luna, Near Mint Newsy. Fantastic 240 E. Denton. Second Near Mint Jessica Jones. Alias 2. Snyder. Frogger. G-I-B. You know what? I'm actually enjoying this lower key cheap stuff. It really is kind of fun. Big, thank you. Ultimate Black Panther, number 1. Got a bunch of them. Let's see. Yeah. Ultimate Black Panther, number 1. Ultimate X-Men, number 1. Ultimate Wolverine, number 1. Ultimate Universe, 1 year in, number 1, which is the actual first appearance of Ultimate Wolverine on H. Cool. AGH. Bravo. Absolutely. First appearance of Slate and Cassandra Mercury. Ben Riley Spider-Man #1 with Scotty Young on H. And if anyone wants bundles, I did take the time to bundle these. I suppose I should actually show them off. We got Colonial Marines bundle, Alien on I, Ultimate Origins, 1 of 5, all there. Ghost Rider, all 6 issues. There, Silver Surfer, In Thy Name, 4-story arc, all there. Anarchy's first solo series, got the whole run. Where's my full run, folks? Fig's gonna take a D. Hank takes a Scotty. Mr. Gomez takes a Silver Surfer. Spurs got an E. Frogger. Let's see what sort of bundles I got. Full run of The Origin. It's actually a pretty popular run. Randomly, a Marvel Saga #1. I just wrote many first appearances. Mighty Avengers 13. Get it loaded up. First appearance of Devil Slayer, Marvel Spotlight 33, high grade. A full run of Contest of Champions, mid grade. Let's see. Mr. Ivan. Mr. Hank. We are caught up. Secret Wars #7, a high grade. First Julia Carpenter on I. #11, Doom's face is revealed. 12, final issues, all high grade. #4, one of the non-keys. Full run and first solo run of Illuminati. And that actually is a good read. My knees hurt. Jedi Brick. Jedi Brick. I think we're starting a new pile for you. Actually, wait, do you have a box? Some weird reason I thought you had a box. Maybe not. Okay. Thinking of something else. Jedi Brick. I just realized it's been like 8 years since I dropped the link. Give me a second. Oops. Meat. A. XS Retro, what's happening? Avengers Transformers. #1 is a key. It's the full run. That's actually kind of cool. I don't think I've ever had that before. I was a little surprised. I thought it was going to be like $10, and they seem to go for like 30. So there you go. Everybody's favorite comic book, Power Pack #1. High grade. Penguin Triumphant. That's actually a fun read. I remember that one. First appearance of Andrea Sturman, Nomad #1, and then the first Nomad solo series on E. Cheap, cheap, cheap. We got the cheats for you. Crane. Mr. Wade. First appearance of Geico. We have a possibly gradable candidate right here of the new 52 Nightwing #1. Premiere issue. First appearance of Nightcat. Full run of Nightcrawler. High grade on A. Nesmith. New Warriors #3 annual, and that's the Newsy. First appearance of Hindsight. And if you would believe it, I actually have two of those. Two near mint Newsies. Look what have it. New Warriors '59. First appearance of Time Slip. Perfect condition. A. 61. First full appearance of Spider Side on I. That's such a 90s memory lane right there. Snyder got a B. Who else? Crane got a J. New Warriors '28. First appearance of Turbo and Cardinal. These are all near mint to minty. Absolutely gorgeous books right here. Or you could just say claim wall or claim New Warriors, and I'll give you a bunch of books for free. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. All right, so you guys got 50 seconds on this wall. Or again, you could say claim New Warriors or claim NW, and I'll take care of you. Snyder's going to go with an A and an I. Thank you, Mr. Snyder. All right. Is that a J? Yeah, that's a J. Snyder, I have a couple more cheapy but perfect condition not New Mutants, New Warrior keys. Let me know if you want anything. Kevin Wade, was this F? I think it was, but just double confirm for me. We are halfway filled this short box. So I'd like to go to 9:30, but we will see. New Warriors '27, unofficial Simpsons appearance. 19, first Smiling Tiger. First Reed and Sue as black characters. Interesting. First Psionics. And of course, #1. All of these in 9698 candidates. And now that I know that these stinking things sell for 80, 90 bucks, maybe I'll just grade it. Adjust my screen. There we go. #2 for Silhouette and Midnight Fire. That's all the New Warriors that I got. All right, Kev. Boom. Marlite. Boom. Yeah, Batman Death in the Family 4-issue bundle. No, well, at least I don't honestly don't remember. I don't remember. All right. Let's see. $10, part of the Craven's Last Hunt, Spider-Man Spectacular 131. That's going to be 10 doll hairs. It is part 3. Near Mint X Factor number 1. Near Mint Guardians number 1. First Taser Face. Two more bundles. Usagi Yojimbo Senso. Complete run. Not so easily found there. The full run of Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. If anyone remembers that, that's going to be $20. First appearance of Andy Parker on the cover. And if anyone's been watching me for a couple years, these are actually remnants of the Perfect collection. If anyone remembers what that was, it is the gift that apparently keeps on giving. I found this one final box from that collection. Seriously, Battle World, Thor's full run. We're in our bundles here. Star Wars Shattered Empire, full run. J. Once again, we have a full wall. Don't let it happen. We got to be a little faster, a little better. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Ivan Gomez, you got about 4 inches left. That is most assuredly what she said. Let's have some more wine. Mr. Hank? Hank, you want to come in tomorrow? Nick, sure. Can I start the timer? Yeah, we have 7 seconds left. Okay. Wow, interesting that those didn't move. Bundles continueth. Full run, Thanos Rising. Full run, Infinity. This is from the Perfect Collection. Every book is immaculate. Darth Vader and the Ninth Assassin from Dark Horse. Full run. Onslaught Reborn. Full run. D. Spider Island. Full run on E. Years of Future Past. Full run F. Mr. Sam Hain. Anytime better? Not particularly. Anytime's good. Frogger. Maximus Prime. All right, more bundles. Full run, except it's missing freaking issue 10. Almost a full run, so $15. Garth Ennis, Caliban, full run, $15, which is hilarious because even just cover A back then looks like it was $10. Crazy. 2 more bundles. Original Sin, full run from the Perfect Collection. And then we have a big one, folks. Friday the 13th from Wildstorm. If you know, you know. That's actually got some serious value. Came to over $100 here at Mint Hunter Comics. We go cheaper than that, so we're doing $80. Laura's on top of that one. This was supposed to be the cheap sale. Oops. I think that is it for bundles. Now, this is a bad wall to not get cleaned because if this wall doesn't get cleaned, these are bundles and they're going to take up a lot of real estate in that short box, which might just end the sale early. So let's keep it going. All right. Let's do some one shots. Castle of the Bat. It's a Batman one shot in perfect condition. Steel Annual. First Umberto Ramos in comics. We'll save those. Speeding Bullets. Amazing one shot. Definitely worth the read. Give me a second, folks. Okay. Tyrannos. Oh, we got a little blurry. Let me see if I can fix that. Yeah. PGMR 30. That's a D. Nice. How you doing, PGMR? DC Chris, I'm moving you up here. A couple of underrated things like first, Lynn Michaels as Punisher on H. Elektra's first solo issue. A now iconic story which people have been asking for a reprise for years now, in which you have Tim Drake fall in love and have a romance with Jubilee from Marvel. It is weirdly a matchup that works completely perfectly. First Captain Leatherwing, Detective Annual 7. Perfect copy. In fact, we are actually working off of a 90s collection that walked in which, once again, everything was like crispy clean near minty. All right, here we go. Second appearance of Artemis, classic Brian Bolland cover. Let's do a Wonder Woman 0. Wonder Woman 247. First Inside Out Man, J. All right. Wow, hold on. I got a little behind. I'm so sorry. Give me a second, folks. For some reason, my thing wasn't showing. All right, David Lujan got a G. Big got a J, and Astro got a C. And Spurs takes. All right, we are caught up. Again, here's the link to anyone who needs it. Wonder Woman 268, first Lumberjack, C, high grade. Jenny Frison, Wonder Woman cover. Wedding of Scott and Jean, $4. Kevin Eastman, a polybag kitchen sink Project X #1. Star Wars Rogue Squadron, $20 high. I'm doing for 15 and it looks perfect. Send it off. I accidentally found the expensive books. Hold on, folks. Oh, we have a full wall anyway. Are we caught up? Is it freezing again, or has there really not been a comment in multiple minutes? Something. Can you guys comment? Let me know you're down there. What happened here? Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Let me open up my camera here. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello? Are we off the air? What is going on? I can't see. I can't see shit. All right. All right. Well, we got 15 seconds on the wall. Weird. Who knows what happens? CHI. All right. All right. Laura Leak gets a D. G, the Wonder Woman cover. I think that got claimed, but I'll take a look. Is there a G? I think all the Wonder Womans are gone. Okay, yeah. Fantastic Four versus X-Men. Boom. Perfect. Gradable Gambit #1. This book is free. Pulp 229. Catwoman Vampirella. It's a popular one-shot from Harris and DC in the 90s. Deadpool #2 and 3 from his first run. Astro Zombie, that is the one spot in which there is no books. Let's bring back a staple of the cheap claim sale. Although I started bringing this to the regular sales and we've been having a lot of fun. Here's what we're going to do. It's the 90s gimmick bundle. Yay! There's 5 or 6 books in here. Value comes in at $25 up to about $35. In each one, I'm doing for $20. You can just say claim 90s. You can say claim G. You can say claim H. I will know what you are talking about. This is a great way to fill your box. And I have actually an entire long box made up. So we have the 90s gimmicks. And let's get it done. Now, Smith. Dude, there's actually, this is crazy. I'm actually getting a really bad lag in StreamYard. Guys, give me a second. I'm going to refresh. All right, let's see. All right, now everyone's coming in. Denton gets a 90s. Denton, and I'll also put them on B and C. 90s gimmick bundles. All right, Denton, you got one. You got a good one. All right, folks, we are going to go into sudden death. I don't know what's going on, but we have come to a screeching halt. Jay Birch just got something. Jay Birch, 85501. Thank you for your 90s bundle claim. Jay Birch, make sure you fill out the link. There you go. Okay. Father gets an F. I've never seen this in the many years now that I've been doing this in StreamYard. I am not seeing the comments coming through on StreamYard. I actually am seeing them through the phone. That is extremely bizarre. I've never seen it. Okay, that's really concerning. Hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. All right, well, we may have to end for technical difficulties, actually. The last comment I saw was that one. That was like a while ago. All right, you know what, guys? I said we were going to go to 9 o'clock. Unfortunately, we might have to. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh well. Something's up with the Wi-Fi, the connection out here, but at least we got a little mini sale out of it. That is so weird. What the hell? I've never seen it. Okay, we're gonna do one more thing. I'll do one more wall. I'll see if I can get this done. All right, let's do a wall. Godzilla, Justice League, Kong #1. Iconic Zek cover, Cap 332. First appearance of Bushmaster, mid-grade. Masters of the Universe #1, mid-grade. First appearance of Scarlet Scarab, Thor 326, high grade. Submariner 18. 15 center, mid to high, 8. Submariner 61, 20 center, same thing, 8. 65, same thing, 10. First Clay Wilson, 66, 10. New suit, 10. Cool. Oh, now we're working. All right, there's Bowers. That came in nice and clear. All right, something happened, but we're back in it now. Ivan Gomez. Esmeralda. And Mr. Jiminy. Oh, D is gone. Fig got an E. Has got a G. This should really go to the Sunday sale, but I'll put it up. First appearance of Force, and it is a Mark Jewelers on D. First appearance of Piranha, number 70 on E. All Star, 6835 center. Second appearance, cover appearance of Phantom X, X-Men 129. Just make sure. All right, we are caught up. Here we have an Art Germ Wonder Woman. Looks gorgeous on G. H is Submariner 65. 65. Superpowers, the toy variant on G. All right, then we have a couple, what you would call, not pinup, um, cosplay Vampirella covers. Dehij. Dehij. Sweet. And I'll call it another Ultimate Wolverine #1 cover price. Foil variant, or foil, whatchamacall, reprint of First Nightly. All right. Return of Green Goblin. Peter becomes Spider Goblin. Cover price H. First appearance of Knave and cover appearance. Pete reveals his identity to Black Cat. High grade Spectacular 87. Frogger got a D and a J. All right, then we have Second Carnage, high grade Newsy, ASM 151, mid grade 25 center. Many, many keys in this Nova #1. Sweet. I don't know if you need to be rude about that, Mr. Denton. There's nothing I can do. It's obviously a little technical glitch. I said that this very rarely happens. Come on. There we go. Big ball. Okay. Stephen Riley, nothing on E. Any more fumbles? I got a spicy bundle, full run, Strange Academy. Big Luhan. 18, She-Hulk finally breaks the fourth wall. Here's a near mint minus, very fine plus, first Parallax, Green Lantern 50. High grade, first Gambit. Woo! First Gambit solo. Nice. Vader 0. Brock Peterson. We're playing a real patient game with you, Brock. Let me know if you're wanting to get cleared up. We got a little pile going for you. Another Batman 298. I had one of those earlier. 273 and a Whitman 317. Oh my gosh, why do we keep getting blurry? There we go. Crane. Or Elite. Crane again. Okay. Batman Off-World, first appearance of the Thanagarian, Bounty Hunter. Number 4. Batman Brave and the Bold, number 13, first appearance of the Unfallen. Cover price. First appearance of Cressida. Avengers number 1, volume 6 from 2016, Alex Ross cover. Mid-grade, first Maria Hill, New Avengers 4. Green Lantern 14, first team appearance of the Sorrow Lanterns. And then the first appearance of Sorrow Lantern is number 13. Okay. We have a Dazzler number 1, but it's mid to low. First appearance of Gamecock. You actually did hear that right. That's a mid-grade 183. Thank you, Frogger. First appearance of Leon Hoskins and the Power Tools. About a very fine plus. Captain America 373. Dagobah, come to the Sunday show. I definitely am going to have Daredevil. Like, actually, a weird amount of Daredevil. It's going to be fun. Yeah, this Sunday show is going to be absolutely dope. That's why I wanted to get these cheap things out of the way. That way we can completely just focus on a nice run of Avengers, a nice run of Fantastic Four, Silver Age, nice run of Daredevil, all kinds of great stuff. A nice run of Lois Lane, Silver Age, a bunch of good stuff. It's going to be a good sale. Nice vintage, the way we like it. All right, guys, I am going to put us on a timer. And why don't we do sudden death? It is now after 9 o'clock, meaning if we can't clear up just one spot, we'll just go ahead and end it. All right? So, hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Strange Academy is 1 through 18. That is correct. This is complete. F for 5, sure. That is not a $5 book, but you can have it. Not even really an $8 book. There you go. C and H. All right. We'll clear some spots. Swamp Thing Annual, first appearance of The Gray on C. First appearance of Chris Nakano, Detective Comics 1027, and Detective Comics 1000 for Luke Brody, as well as other things. Cover price. I will clear the alarm. Fair warning. Sunday's show is not exactly what I would call cheap. In fact, it's going to be quite expensive, quite pricey. So just ready your butts. We've got some spicy meatballs coming your way. Okay. You've been warned. All right. All right. Let's keep filling that wall. More high grade Batman, 343. Captain America 300 is just an anniversary edition. Batman and Robin #1, first origin and identity revealed of Shush. Batman and Robin #9. I think I said 1. That is inaccurate. Luan, I never get a 14. Blood Hunters 2, first Dante. Now we have a full wall. It's honest. It's random. It's random. There's some books I say I never get in, and then the next calendar year, like you guys know, I've had like 10, actually, I think more copies of giant size X Men this year. So it's random. You get in what you get in. You get it when you can. It's kind of, I don't know. Like I also feel like I haven't had a lot of X Men this year, and last year it was like practically all I got in. So I don't know. It's kind of funny how that works out. Did get some really dope X Men today. Let me adjust. There we go. Detective 495. Good looking copies. Sharp. Miles, What If #4. Controversial cover. Some interesting stereotypes in there. Thor 6. Thanos gets the black gauntlet. And that's actually the cover you want because got him with it. Do you sell used omnibus? No. I just don't really get that stuff. I don't buy that stuff though. That's the thing. I don't seek that stuff out. Trade paperbacks do not move quickly for me at all, so I kind of just don't do it. I should, but I like having things that move quickly. Thank you, Laura. A reminder, guys, unless you're perfectly filled out a box right now, I'll get you invoiced. But otherwise, I'll get that invoice for you out on Sunday. That way, everything you did today will contribute to these percentages off when we do the big boys on Sunday. Yeah, I mean, I love it. I love my omnibus collection, but unfortunately, the aftermarket value is tough. Near mint, X Factor 75 Newsy, first Nasty Boys. We got a little horror for you. Worlds Unknown, number one, 1973. Wolverine, first Black Dragon, Manifest Destiny, number one. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Ivan Gomez, your box is like 2 inches from being full. Do I have any bundles? You could do a 90s bundle. Maybe two 90s bundles would fill it. Let me see. Do I have more bundles? Please hold. I have this a near mint full run of Red Robin, which is a little hard to come by. Mr. Hank. Looks like Hank's going to keep us alive. Mr. Ivan Gomez is going to get Red Robin. That, I think, is enough to get you shipped out, Mr. Ivan. Ivan, do you want me to invoice you? You actually got a little bit more room, but whatever. Laura Lee. I have one in the antique shop right now. Something is killing children, number one. Virtua Fighters, number one. A Marvel book I've never seen before. Ultimate Black Panther 3, first Ultimate Storm. That's just cover price on G. Titans, 11 and 10. So you have your first cameo and first full appearance of Vanadia. I. Man, Wesley, it looks like we are definitely going to get you out in a short box. I would dare say you're over halfway full one right now. Zach from Facebook, I always do, my friend. Always do. First, Reddit and Lord Simultaneous, Volume 1 TMNT. Superman 14, first appearance of Brainiac Queen on G. Superman 10, first meeting of Damian and John. Kent. Spurs. Spurs and Sam Hain, both of you, your boxes are getting mighty close to being able to get shipped out. Edge of Spider-Verse 2, first appearance of Spooky Man. First Star Spider, Edge of Spider-Verse 3, boom. Spectacular Spider-Man 6, first cameo of Knave. All that is cover price, my friends. Cover priced. Luhan, was that claim for F the first Star Spider, or was that something before? A Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. I had a feeling. Okay. Cool. Mr. Henderson, it's the gray. I'm going to pause the timer, put up another book. Poison Ivy, 21. Origin of the first meeting of Batman and Poison Ivy. I'm going to resume that timer, which means you got 45 seconds. 45 seconds. We are in sudden death. Big keeps us alive. There's a Spider-Verse 4. First Jessica Drew from the something reality. Damn it, I can't read my own handwriting. First Spider Society, first Spider Raymond. I can't read my own handwriting. Why do I bother? I don't know. More TMNT Volume 1, issue 43 on F. Top row is out of here. Somebody gets a free book. Looks like you also got G. Radical. Let's see if I have any more cheap stuff. Man, this is going to be a good freaking clean sale on Sunday, guys. I have a bunch of Silver Age Adam, a bunch of Silver Age Hulk. I forgot about this shit, dude. Hell yeah. All right, I'm going to go a little faster. Near mint, first Aisha, number 11. FF number 2. First Valeria becomes Brainstorm. Franklin becomes Power something. Can't read my own handwriting. First appearance of the Fantastics. Fantastic Four number 4. Fantastic Four number 6. Zora Vukovic becomes Victorious, the Herald of Doom. There you go. FF 15, first Overseer and the Unparalleled. E. Doctor Strange 17, first cover of Rintra and the Origin of Marvel Zombies. Origin of Brother Voodoo. I forgot to actually write a price on that. That's kind of a small key significance. We'll just do $3. Mr. Snyder. Oh, I have 2 of those. I do have some Bronze Age, awesome looking Doc Strange, like this number 7, 25 center. Still that glare. I gotta fix how we do the lighting here. That way, if we do nighttime shows, it won't look so blurry. All right, hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Claim all FF. Rock and roll. That will allow us to pause the timer. Sweet. All right, Doc Strange 30. First Dweller in Darkness. Doc Strange 10. That's Bronze Age Doc. Clea's Origin. Doc Strange number 9. I have 2 of those. And number 11. Nice 20 and 25 cent Doc Strange. What is on F? That is TMNT Volume 1, number 43. All right, and I just started a new timer, so you got 1 minute. Or you could just say claim all Doc Strange. I'll give you a couple free books. Mr. Henderson gets an A. Nice little cheapie there. Doesn't clear our wall, but it helps. Mr. Crickets. I'll just take that. I'm going to keep that timer. One spot's not good enough. Big is going to take us A, B, C, and G. And you're getting Fig, your entire pile is at 30% off, so you're crushing it, my friend. You got that and you got I. Look at that, you're killing the game. I'm gonna do it. Screw it. 20 Doc Strange versus the Xander. Beautiful cover 22. 43 different volume. No, it is the same volume. Excuse me. First Shadow Queen. First Watoon 34. First Night Stalkers 67. That should be a much higher price. Wizard 157. This was actually a variant you could get that was an homage to the whatchamacall limited series #1. Pretty cool. I'm gonna restart my timer and we're good. And I will see you guys on Sunday. If this really is the end, you have 30 seconds on the wall, and I will drop a link if you guys need it. All Doc Strange goes to Fig. All right, rock on. Doc, 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 Duck, Duck, Goose. Cool. I'm going to give you a couple books for free for that, actually. You can take this and this cool Wizard Mag for free. Radical. And wow, I need to get you in that. I got to get you in a short box like already. Crazy. All right. I honestly think that's a really good place to end the show. Guys, I love you all. I will see you on Sunday. Ivan, I will get you invoiced out tonight. I think I can throw a free bundle in there to make it nice and snug. We'll get you out in the mail. Guys, I love you all. Great show. Do you think we should bring back these kind of like more chill, cheaper Wednesday nights? If you dig that, just let me know. It really depends on how much stuff I get in. Right now, I just got absolutely bombarded, and I just had to do a sale. I just got so much of it. So, yeah, we could do that. All right. Sayonara. I will see you then. Hank, give me a call or a text.